Hello everybody, a very Merry Christmas from Screen Stars. I hope you are having or had a really fantastic Christmas day. And I thought for my Christmas day upload I would give you my top 10 favourite Christmas films. And while I was doing this list, it was fascinating to me that a lot of these movies are movies that I grew up with and really enjoyed watching, or they are movies that I enjoyed watching with my son as he grew up over the years. There's some really lovely Christmas films on this list, and I hope you enjoy it. So thanks very much for watching this year. I hope you enjoy the list. And coming in at number 10 on my favourite Christmas films of all time is Arthur Christmas. This is a film that I've watched a few times with my son now, to the point where he actually is fed up of watching it and he won't watch it anymore. But this is a really fun and fantastic Christmas film, one that gives you a little bit of a twist of what you might expect in regards to how the North Pole is run. And if you haven't seen Arthur Christmas yet, it is definitely worth a watch. It's very funny and a great Christmas film. At number 9, Lethal Weapon. Everybody talks about Die Hard being a Christmas film. Well, why isn't Lethal Weapon regarded as that? It's set at Christmas. Every time I watch Lethal Weapon, it always reminds me of Christmas. Very good, even though it's it's not Christmas themed or anything, but it is set at Christmas, and there's some lovely Christmas music and things going on in the film. And essentially, it just always reminds me of Christmas, so that's why it's number 9 on my list. Great film. Number 8, The Grinch. I think one of Jim Carrey's finest performances. Stroke of genius. It takes advantage of all his physical comedy acting. A really fantastically well made movie. From what I understand, it was nightmarish to make for Jim Carrey and for all the makeup, but he really does a great job with this movie. It's such fun and is absolutely packed full of the Christmas spirit. Wonderful. At number 7, we have Santa Claus the movie. This is a movie that I went to the cinema to see in the 80s when it was released. I'm a huge fan of Dudley Moore. I think he was a comic genius, even though he's kind of been reeled in a bit for this movie. But this is a lot of fun, and again, it's full of the Christmas spirit. And even though it was considered a flop at the time, it has grown and become more beloved by fans over the years. Number 6, Bad Santa. I've already reviewed this on my channel last year, and anybody that's seen that review knows that I absolutely love this movie. I think it's fantastic. Yes, I suppose you could say it's an alternative Christmas movie, but it's really funny, and there is a Christmas message in there. You might have to dig deep to find it, but there is one hiding in there somewhere. It's got a lot of heart and soul, this movie, and definitely deserves to be on my list. I love it. Number 5, The Santa Claus. Really love this movie. I think this is one of Tim Allen's best movies. Really funny, but very heartwarming too. It gives a great Christmas message, this movie. I didn't mind the second one, Santa Claus 2. The third one, I agree, is pretty weak, but this was a mammoth movie when it was first released and made a lot of money, and it is a very good Christmas film. Number 4, The Polar Express. The amount of times I watched this when my son was younger. We watched it constantly. Even when it wasn't Christmas, we would watch this movie. And it is just a beautifully made movie. I think some of the animation is a bit dated these days, but it's still beautifully made. Tom Hanks is wonderful in it. Great Christmas message, and just a lot of fun to watch. And very magical when you sat with the kids watching it. What a wonderful Christmas film this is. Number 3, I love A Christmas Carol, and this is my favourite adaptation of it. It's the Patrick Stewart version that was released in 1999. I think it was a TV movie. It never even came out of the cinema, but for some reason it just really hit me, this one, and I really like it. And even though I love Christmas Carol and I will watch pretty much any version of it, this is one. I've got this in my collection, my DVD collection. I just love it. It's fantastic. Number 2, another retelling of the Christmas Carol story, but this is the Scrooge version, the Bill Murray version, which I reviewed recently on the channel. I don't need to say an awful lot about this movie. It's an absolute Christmas classic. Bill Murray is absolutely on top form. One of his best performances, very funny, packed full of Christmas spirit, really fun to watch, and absolutely deserving to be where it is on my list. And at number 1, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What a fantastic movie this is. It's just, its audience has grown every year and just continues to get stronger and stronger. Genuinely funny, but also has a really fantastic Christmas message in there too. One of Chevy Chase's finest performances, and simply put, in my mind, one of my favourite Christmas movie of all time. So there you go. That's my top 10 Christmas movies of all time. There's so many wonderful Christmas movies out there. These are just the ones that I tend to watch the most, mean the most to me. But I would love to hear what your thoughts are on your favourite Christmas movies of all time. But thanks for watching. Thanks for a brilliant 2017, everybody. I've absolutely loved putting content up on my channel. I've loved your comments and feedback and your support. Have a wonderful, fantastic Christmas. I will be adding more uploads again in the next day or two. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.